Welcome to La Cucina Anna Maria. I'm Anna Maria de Freitas, owner of the Harrison House Suites, Tucker House Inn, and Coho Restaurant in Friday Harbor, San Juan Island. Here I am at the Pelindaba Lavender Farms. Pelindaba is the premier producer of lavender plants, essential oils, and handcrafted lavender products. Today I'm going to demonstrate how to make a peach cobbler with blackberries. This is what the cobbler looks like when it's fully cooked. So I have 2/3 of a cup of flour, and I have 8 tablespoons of butter that are just softened. It's a little warm out here, so they may be a little softer than optimal, but this could be also done in a food processor, but I'll do it the old-fashioned way with a dough cutter. I have 1/4 of a cup of cornmeal. That'll give our cobbler or biscuit dough just a little bit of texture. A couple teaspoons of sugar, and of course some culinary lavender. So instead of putting the buds in whole, I'm going to put them in a mortar and pestle and then grind them up so that they're a fine powder. What I could also do is take the sugar and the flour and the lavender buds and put it in a food processor so everything gets nicely ground. That'll also make the sugar fine as well and make a very tender pastry. So I'm going to add about a 1/2 teaspoon of the ground lavender and then a pinch of salt. So I'm just going to mix this up a little bit. I have some water here at the ready, but I don't think I need to add too much because it's quite warm out here. So I want this mixture to be kind of a coarse meal. And again, in the food processors will probably just be a couple pulses. And you can see how it's sort of working its way together. So I'm not going to add too much water. The dough will come right together on me. And it forms a nice ball. You don't want to work it too much because it's going to get tough. I'm going to leave it right in this point. Okay, so now I'm going to take the dough and place it between 2 sheets of plastic. I can also use parchment as well. And I'm going to roll it out. So this is something that can be done in advance. I always like to keep my biscuit dough in the fridge, so in case I have some unexpected company, I'll be at the ready to make a quick summer dessert. So you're just going to roll it out. And then at this point here, you could actually freeze it, or you can put it in the refrigerator and then get your filling ready to go. So I have some fresh peaches. And these are so delicious, it doesn't really make sense to blanch them to take the skins off. So I'm just going to cut these up. This one's just perfectly ripe. So my cobbler filling is going to have some sugar. I'm using a little arrowroot for some thickener, a little bit of mace for spice, and a little bit of culinary lavender. The culinary lavender are right over my shoulder. They're the green rose that have just been recently harvested. This is the Provence variety of lavender. So I'm going to put this in my bowl. And then this is my filling. And we're just going to toss it. What I did with the culinary lavender, which are actually buds, They're dried buds. Is I put the sugar and the lavender in a food processor so that the lavender would be pulverized. Okay. And then I'm going to add some of my blackberries. The local blackberries here on the island are just ready, and they are just delicious and so sweet. Okay. And then I'm going to get my biscuit topping that I've just made, and I'm going to put that on top. Okay, so here I have my biscuit topping that's been in the refrigerator, and I'm going to just place this on top of my filling. So a little bit of egg wash and a sprinkle of sugar, and then you're going to bake at 425 for about 30 to 40 minutes until you have a nice golden brown crust like the one here, and that the filling is actually bubbling. Buon appetito! I hope you enjoy your peach and blackberry cobbler.